All right, y'all. What's going on? Welcome in. Welcome in.
I
We
still,
huh? Oh,
I
you
still,
got to give it. You got to remember, there's a little bit of a
okay. I'm talking
delay.
my phone. I don't see you.
Oh, you don't see, but you can hear me though, right?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because it's I think this app that we use is a little finicky sometimes. It's good, sometimes it's not good. Other times. But welcome in everybody. We talking football. Uh, we're a couple short, but we'll power on. Me and Big O will hold it down for a while.
Yes, sir. What's going on, people? We
And
got some
so,
new guests to this week.
uh,
I would say we got some new stuff this week. To talk about.
yeah, yeah. But the one thing that I do want to talk about is the trade. Oh, I hit the mic. I don't want to hit the mic.
I heard about it today, but uh, just because I think somebody who sent it, hey
I
girlfriend,
sent it.
I
I
didn't
sent
get
it. I
that.
sent it out. Yeah. The thing is that so it's the trade. The Bills are sending Stephon Diggs to the Houston Texans. Um, they get about 3 picks. I'm not sure about the picks. I think one of them, of course, is this year's pick, and I think maybe it's this year's pick, first and second, or something like that, or maybe it's a later round pick. I'm not sure. Not sure of the picks. But what I'm most intrigued about is the player because and like I said, we send out text messages back and forth to each other throughout the week. And dreadful. If you're out there, dreadful is out in the mountains somewhere, so he may not join us tonight. But if you can get in the chat and talk, you can chat with us. But what he was saying, of course, was that now this could cause a problem. It seems on the face of it, as far as the trade goes, it seems really good for Houston. And right away, I'm thinking, you got Stephon Diggs, you got Nicole Collins, and then you got Tank Dell. And so Dale and Collins are both young receivers. I mean, and they were awesome last year until I think Dale got hurt. But I mean, up until that point, he was showing nothing but promise. And then you add in Stephon Diggs as a vet, and you know it seems absolutely awesome. You got a quarterback who can sling the ball all over the place. You got 3 wide receivers who can run and run routes and be all over the place. And then they also picked up Joe Mixon as running back this offseason. So all of a sudden, and the way Dreadful says it, of course, is on paper, they look ridiculously good. I mean, I'm looking at that and I'm thinking, okay, when fantasy rolls around again,
Right.
it's going to be a little hard to pick and choose because, you don't know who's going to show up.
Ready.
Say it again.
They Super Bowl
Oh, Houston, Super Bowl?
trade.
I can barely hear you. You were popping in and out. Oh,
Let me
yeah,
turn my volume up because I can barely.
yeah, you were popping in and out. Now I'm gonna adjust your volume in here too. Where's my? An error.
Huh?
YouTube is not. Hold on, I got an error message here. Yeah. Okay. I think I'm okay. I got a little error message, and I know I just stopped like it was like absolutely nothing going on. Dreadful actually says take Stroud in fantasy. Yeah, you take the quarterback. So yeah, you take the quarterback. You can probably if in a pinch in his league where there are 14 teams, I mean, look, those wide receivers, each and every one of them will be taken in fantasy. Um, but they're not going to all have great days all the time. The other thing that he was saying, of course, is that Diggs is a bit of a diva. So, we could have an issue with Diggs, just being who he is. Couldn't join Wi-Fi out here is crappy. All right, well, you're in the chat. I mean, that's cool. We got you in the chat. So Dreadful says he's not gonna be able to join. So, but he's in the chat, so we got him there.
Okay.
But so I'm just thinking, Houston is in the AFC South, which is with the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts, and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Can't forget Jacksonville. But to me, just right now in this offseason, I mean, I thought the Colts are. I think the Colts look good, and Dreadful's a Colts fan, but I feel like the Colts look good. We just don't know. We haven't really seen the quarterback yet, and for all intents and purposes, he should be fine, but we haven't seen it, and so I'm thinking that this division, because and of course I am a fan, but I think Will Levis is going to be good. I do believe with Tennessee, we're going to be on this thing where we're trying to figure out how we're going to keep him protected, because he's a down the field thrower, which is what they want, and of course, are they going to take an offensive tackle with the 7th pick? Are they going to take a wide receiver? I don't know yet. A lot of people I was listening to some guys today, and they're just saying it's just sort of up in the air about which one they actually take. So, there's that. So I'm thinking the AFC South is going to be pretty good on this season coming up. And I haven't looked or heard, but have the Raiders, as our resident Raiders fan, have the Raiders picked up anybody else?
I really haven't been doing any homework.
You
I ain't been feeling it.
But the thing is that, yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think they have. I think they're sort of still waiting for the draft to end.
I haven't heard anything yet. Really, that that just really sparked me. So, but I will
just say that again.
I will get on that. I just have been under the weather, been ripping and running for the last couple of days.
Yeah, no, we good. I got let me see, can I find it? Because I do have my well, I'll tell you this. This is what happened to me today. Let me get into this right quick though. So we're getting ready for the show, and now I'm sitting around, I'm trying to, read a couple things here and there. And all of a sudden I pick up my tablet, and I really, I'm not on my tablet a lot. Titans should, he says Titans should take a lineman, and they should, but should and what they actually do to totally different things. But
he said they should.
He said, Treffel says that the Titans should take a lineman, and they should. I mean, they should take the best lineman that they can. But what the word was that I was listening to the guys talking about is that there was an interview with Rand, and he was saying that the offensive line class in this draft is really deep. And to me, when you have GM and they're talking about how deep a class is, I feel like he's prepping for, hey, we're going to trade back, try to get some more picks. We can get us a guy later in the draft. So I'm wondering if that's what they're going to end up doing. AFC West. So, but let me get back to what I was saying though is that I picked up my tablet and I turn it on and I'm just reading little updates and stuff, and I see it says Jared Goff traded to the Commanders, and I'm like, did what? And so now I'm feverishly looking around, like, wait a minute, I gotta find this. This how did this happen? And my phone didn't beep or any. This is ridiculous. How did this happen? And they're like, yeah, Detroit's gonna have the second pick in the draft. They're looking for JJ McCarthy, and I'm like, what is going on? Like, I get no other notification at all except on this stupid tablet. And so then I start reading. I find the article. I'm reading the article, and I'm thinking, okay, wait a minute. What day was this article sent out? And of course, it was sent out on April the 1st. And so, I'm like, okay, but I'm still looking. Like the thing is I'm like, okay, all right. So I'm really thinking this is an April Fool's joke for sure, because I can't find it anywhere else. But I'm like, okay, let me read the article because crazier things have happened. It seems way out of left field, but let me just read this article. So I read about like the first couple of paragraphs, and it's nothing. It's all talking about, how the GM is saying goodbye to Jared. I'm like, what is happening? And I'm like, nope, I got to continue reading. Like I actually put the thing down and was just looking on the internet. I get on my computer and start looking for stuff. And then I get back to the tablet, like, look, let me just read this whole article. And then, of course, basically the last paragraph in the article says basically that it's an April Fool's joke. And I was like, dude, it was about to drive me insane. And of course, I spent, 15 minutes
trying to read,
dumbfounded and trying to find a supporting article anywhere. Just all I needed was just something else to say that he had been traded. I actually and I say all of that, and I get I know I ramble, but I say all of that to say I went back to I have there's a page on NFL.com where they talk about all the off-season transactions. So literally, you can go to the team, and it'll tell you all of their transactions. And so, because I went to that and was like, refresh, like, wait a minute, come on. And then, of course, there was nothing there. I was like, there was absolutely nothing there. So that's when I was like, oh, let me go ahead and read this article. But yeah, it was insane. But I did go all of that. I went to I'm at the Raiders page now, and it still looks like it looks like you guys are just y'all re-signed Amir Abdullah. Y'all did get Alexander Madison, and I think that's going to be interesting. I do. I think Alexander Madison is going to be interesting. Gardner Minshew, y'all signed him to a 2-year deal. Andre James re-signed. That's the center, and you got 3 defensive linemen: Butler, Jenkins, and Wilkins. Wilkins is a signed 4-year deal, but the other 2 are just they re-signed free agent deals. So they don't have a lot going on, but I mean, for you guys right now, Gardner Minshew is actually a nice piece, and I'm intrigued by Alexander Madison. I mean, here's the thing, and Alexander Madison was, of course, with the Vikings last year, and of course, we talk about this thing all the time about with fantasy football, but he didn't perform up to the way that I would have wanted him to, because I think I had him at least on one team last year. I ended up dropping him. But I think with him, like, whoa, what did you do? Big O. Can you hear me? I don't think you can hear me. your phone is turned to the side. I, I feel like you're looking at it, but because I can't hear you. When you finagle it a little bit, just say whatever, say something to me. But at any rate, the thing is about with Matheson is that I feel like he's a better number two running back as opposed to the main guy. And it's the same way that I feel about Tony Pollard um, being with the Titans. Tony Pollard was the man in Dallas last year, and he didn't perform the way he should have, or the way he was expected to. But having Tony Pollard in Tennessee with Spears, there like a 1-2 punch. Like when Pollard was with Ezekiel Elliott, he was awesome. I mean, it was he was. I mean, awesome may be too strong a word, but he was really good. You thought, looking at what he was doing, the performance he was putting on, you felt like he could be a number one. And I think I said this before with Tennessee. I think that they picked him up for the position of what they couldn't do with Derrick Henry. They would, Derrick Henry comes off the field on passing downs. He came off the field. And that's just not good. I mean, you don't want to have a situation where you have to pull a guy off, every time we're going to pass the ball. So, because you basically pinpoint what's going on with, Big O stepped away. I'm going to do this. Hold on 1 second, y'all. So we'll see when Big O comes back. We'll see what's going on with him. But if you have with Pollard and Spears, if you have the both of them, then what you can do is you can mix and match. You can put them both on the field. You can throw to either one. It doesn't matter. You have all these other options that you have at your disposal. And not that Derrick Henry wasn't awesome. I mean, he's absolutely awesome, and I think he's got tons left in the tank. I think that Baltimore is going to be a force next year. And yeah, he was sideways. I didn't know what was going on with that dreadful. I saw him do that, but I'm thinking he's got another issue because I can't hear him either. But he stepped away, so we'll see. Maybe he's trying to figure something else out. But yeah, so as long as like I was talking about Baltimore is going to have Lamar Jackson. He's going to have Derrick Henry. They got, in my opinion, two good tight ends. I think that's right. We still have both tight ends. I mean, I'm gonna look at that right quick. Because I know I'll say they got rid of, but they let the I gotta go AFC North. Yeah, they let their quarterback go. But yeah, so I'm thinking, like I said, Derrick Henry and those two tight ends. The thing is that with Lamar Jackson being the threat that he is on the ground, I mean, you can't. I don't even know how to say it. It's like you can't dismiss that. So now you got a guy who can truck anybody, throwing guys across the field, basically, and then you got a quick guy in Lamar Jackson who can throw the ball down the field, and you got weapons for him to throw down the field now. I mean, you got, like I said, you got both of these tight ends. I can't Andrews, and I can't think of the other kid's name. But with that being said, it's crazy, right? So all right. So with the other thing that we had, and I'm going to go into, I'm going to do this right quick. Um, we had, uh, there, we had UFL football this past weekend. And one of the, okay, so who's popping in? Okay, hold on. Hello, hold on. Give me 1 second. 1 second. Both of y'all are actually back. A second. Oh, back. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Man, you eating chips? I mean, you know how loud that is. Uh, there you go. You popped in. It's okay.
I come
It's
home
all
after
right.
6:30 every day.
You don't. I guess
I'm
why
gonna
you don't
mute
have
my
to.
mic.
You fine. That's fine. So I'm gonna say the one of the big O. Can you hear me? Is your mic back working now? He's he's not nodding. He's not saying.
Do you see his screen is black, all black?
I got him. I can see him.
Well, on my end, I'm finna show you. On my end, it's black.
He said no. He's just shaking his head. All right.
Hmm?
Okay. Well, we'll do what we can. We'll do what we can. So, but one of the big plays, I will say this: I enjoyed all the football that I saw this weekend. I think that these guys are out there. I think I heard that the kick heard around the world. That guy is already getting calls from the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
I think that the one thing that you'll end up with part of sort of the problem ish with this league is keeping guys in the league. Um, you know,
Right.
the average salary I think right now for the UFL when I looked it up was about 100 grand a year. So um, likely is the tight end. Okay, yes. And so the thing was that likely is Baltimore's second tight end, by the way. But the thing is that kicker is, I gotta believe that the kicker is making definitely less than the average. And so if this
Mm-hmm.
guy if he can sign with an NFL team, he's going to out the box from that be making more than he could even possibly have made in the NFL. I mean, in the UFL. So I think the thing that we're going to I think see with this league is just that guys who have really good showings, like really good showings, especially at a position like that, are going to end up getting picked off. Um, so there was that play, and what I actually want to do is I would like to go on X and show you a couple things that I saw in just these two plays. And the thing is that one is the kick. The kick was great. If for those who didn't see it, it is a 64-yard field goal by a kid who hadn't kicked a field goal in a game since high school. So he was in
Wow.
college, but he didn't kick. He hadn't kicked any field goals. So he hadn't. I think he graduated in I want to say 2017. So that year would have been the last year he actually kicked a field goal. So let me see. Let me set this up a little bit. Let's see. Where is my? Which? Yeah. Okay. That's it. I just want to make sure I'm looking at the right scene. Um, and which one? Yeah, this is it right here. I'm gonna pause this. Let me slide that back a little bit. And then let me edit the scene a little bit so we can get it in there. Yeah, we can't hear Big O. He's got a problem.
No, check
He
it. Check your phone.
has-
Did you check your phone?
No, he's there. He's with us in spirit.
I
It's
can't
just
hear
boy.
him or see him. Look, I can't hear him or see him.
Yeah, he's with us in spirit right now. But so here's the play. Oh my goodness.
I gotta go on YouTube.
I got it. It'll be on your screen here in a minute. I don't know why.
Remember, I'm on my laptop.
There's the sound. No, I mean you'll see it on the screen here in a minute. And there it is. Basically, from the logo.
I don't see nothing.
Yeah, just give it a moment. I'm looking right at it. There's a delay, so you will see the delay. There it is. So that guy. Oh, this is. Which one is this? Oh,
Oh, there you go.
yeah, that was it. Oh, this was
See,
the
I see
other.
Big O on my phone.
Yeah, I mean, you can see him, but he's just got a problem with his mic or something right now. Hold up, I'm gonna go back.
No,
to
I can see him on my cell phone. I can't see him on my laptop.
Okay.
So I wonder who he gonna sign to.
Well, I don't know that he's going to sign to anyone. Really, I actually hadn't heard which teams were actually talking to him. And I queued up one video, and I wanted to queue up another. I'm gonna thank RJ Young for posting these. But I'm gonna go back to my other scene here. And let's see. Yeah, so RJ Young. RJ. There we go. So now here's the thing, and I'm gonna try to give y'all a little bit of time to catch up to see you can see it and like I said, YouTube has this delay. I don't know how the delay works.
I saw it.
But so this the play that I'm about to show you is the DC Defenders and the San Antonio Brahmas. And what happens is that I'm getting sort of geeked up because Destroying, which is the guy that we've been talking about, he's a YouTube guy, but he's also the kicker for this team. And we're like, okay, hey, I watch the videos. I'm a fan at this point. I am a fan. So he's getting ready to kick. And because the other thing is that in the UFL, they don't kick extra points. So once they score a touchdown, you can go for 1 point, you can go for 2 points, or you can go for 3 points, depending on how far you want to be from the goal line. And it's a play. So there is no like extra point field goal thing. So these kickers only get to kick, when they're out in the field and they're trying to score 3 points for the team. So I'm like, okay, Destroying is about to kick. We're going to see this, blah, blah, blah. And then, of course, this happens. So we see Destroying is now going out as a wide receiver, and it's like, what is going on? The punter has got the ball. He's playing quarterback here, and he throws the ball. And it's caught by the center and it's absolutely insane. And I'll let this play a little bit, but it was I'll turn it down just a little bit. And it's just kind of crazy to me that they would do this. But of course, I think I saw that in an interview after the how do I say it? Oh, hold on a second. I want to Alex Moet. And so they said that they have practiced that they've actually practiced it. I can see you drinking that. But
It's fine.
yes. But they said they practiced it in practice, but they never hit it in practice. They never actually executed it in practice. So he I don't know what they were actually thinking about doing, but it was kind of crazy. Dreadful says wasn't even supposed to go to the yeah, that's it exactly. It wasn't supposed to go to him. So the fact that he got it, and I think the tagline that I saw for it was the thick six, which is pretty funny to me. But that's crazy. And the thing is that given the teams, I'm going to say that I did watch all of the games, and I feel like the Stallions, they looked really good. I think the Brahmas look really, really good too. And so those guys, those two teams looked really good. The Memphis, and I got to go back. Memphis played Houston. That was like a defensive struggle. Like these guys were just butting heads. I think the score at halftime, I want to say it was like 3-0 or something like that at halftime. So it was really just a really tight game the whole time, and just trying to see who's going to make a mistake first, which defense was going to allow the other team to score, is what it was going to do. So those games were good, and the what is it? The St. Louis Michigan game. I don't know how I felt about that one. It was a game. It was it was definitely a game, but it wasn't like I don't know that I felt like it was a crazy game. I think I was expecting a little bit more out of AJ McCarron because I know that name as a NFL quarterback. So I was thinking that things would be a little bit. He would be a little bit better. It was interesting. One of the other things that I did like about the UFL was you could hear the discussion of the penalties. So like whoever, whenever there was a stoppage of play, the refs got together and they would talk it over. And then they would also get, you hear from like the guy in the booth, and, they would all basically huddle together and you could hear them diagnosing what the penalty was actually going to be. So I thought that was really cool. And they overturned a couple that way too. So that was another, a difference that they have in the UFL that they don't have in the NFL. I would hope that at some point in time, NFL would look at that and say, you know what, we want to do that too. Because, and the other reason is that, it gives just a little bit more, even if you feel like they're wrong, the referees are wrong, it gives you a little bit more insight into what's going on in the thought process. Big O, what happened? You did your hand like that. What happened? Give me some hand motions or something. Oh, you're talking to somebody else. You're not talking to us. And the other reason is that, it gives just a little bit more, even if you feel like they're wrong, the referees are wrong. Are you listening? Did you turn your volume up, girlfriend? Big O, what happened? You did your hand like that. What happened? Girlfriend.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you and I can hear your computer.
Yes.
Turn that down.
Okay, so that was my phone. Okay.
Okay, well turn that. Well,
I
turn
just
that
turned
down.
my phone down.
Yeah.
I did. I'm on my laptop, right?
Yep.
And I'm only looking at you on the laptop.
You're supposed to only be looking at me on the laptop. Big O's got problems with his phone, so you're not gonna be able to see him. You can if you look at him on if you watch the YouTube feed, you can see him. But he's got some problems going on with his phone and his connection. So you're not gonna see him on the
Will I be able to hear him like you?
No.
Or no?
No, I can't hear him. He can hear us. And he's there. But he can't.
He need to get that
You know what,
fixed.
I was gonna say, Big O, if you can hear us, if you sign out and sign back in, that might help. He's pointing to himself. He can hear me. You know what? I know you're watching the feed. Just type in the chat. Tell me what you're saying.
Oh, I don't know how to do that on a laptop. Oh,
No,
there
you
go.
don't do it on your laptop. Do it on the YouTube thing. In the YouTube chat. Because then I can see it.
It's okay. I'm good.
But all in all, the watching the UFL was good. I thought it was good.
It was a good game.
Yeah,
Yes, it was a good game.
Yeah, we got.
I didn't get the chance to watch the second game as much, but.
Yeah, no, I was sitting here the whole time. I'm sitting right where I'm sitting right now, and watching the football games. And
so this week, oh yeah, there you go. Yes.
What? What's yes? Oh, you see him now?
It's an echo.
Okay.
But anyway.
You got it. So if you're, hold on. So Big O, I can hear you now. Hold on.
So this week is San Antonio and Memphis.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Well, my mic is down on my phone, my cell phone.
Big O, where are you listening to? You got your volume up? Because it looks like it's coming through on yours.
I just turned mine off.
Let me see if I can.
I get the
There you go. I mean, you're back in, buddy.
Somebody was texting.
Yeah.
So I was getting the other
No,
phone.
that was it. So, but yeah. So the thing was that what I'm saying is that the games were good. It's good football to me. Guys are saying, oh, they just want to make sure they get a shot and get a shot in the big leagues. And, so it's sort of like minor league baseball is sort of way it's shaping out to be. And it feels like that's what they're trying to sort of sell it as. However, before you talk about next week, this week, we did make picks. We made picks. So I'm going to go through the picks. Now, I didn't do a graphic for it. Yeah, we made picks before at the end of last show.
I think we all picked the same team. Did we win?
A lot of them we did. So with the Birmingham, the Birmingham Stallions versus the Arlington Renegades, you and I both picked Birmingham. So we were right. And of course, D went with Arlington. So, and of course, Dreffel went with Arlington. So he was wrong. But I remember, we agonized about this one for,
I
when
thought
we
he
started
changed it
thinking
to.
about these.
I thought he changed it to us. I thought we all went for the same one.
No, because he wanted to be just a little different. And correct me if I'm wrong. He's in the chat. Red was in the
Man.
chat today. But
Oh, okay.
so we did that. Now we all picked St. Louis, and we were all wrong there. So we all missed on the St. Louis pick.
Yeah.
We all went with San Antonio. So of course we had to. Like I said, I'm a fan. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think that I'm gonna end up buying a couple of these jerseys. I'm gonna go ahead and if nothing else, I'm gonna buy some hats. I'm thinking right now what I may end up doing is just buying a hat for every team.
Which team though?
All of them. I'm just gonna get all of them. It's only 8 teams, so it's 8 hats. I mean, just I may just get them all,
Right.
and then I'll have to come up with it. I mean, right now, see, I don't have a favorite team or anything like that, and if I had to bet on somebody right
We're
now,
just
I'm betting
watching.
on
Yeah, we're just
Stallions.
watching. I think this is my actually first time me actually watching the actual football game.
You just
For
watching the game.
this right here. So it was nice. I liked it.
Yeah. And so, like I said, since I'm sort of like more of a fan
I
of the
watched the
league
games
itself,
before, but yeah, it ain't all that to me though. I mean, it's just football.
it's
It's
football.
something to get us over until the real thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Well, you
think.
know what? It's
I
basketball
mean,
now, so I mean,
well, yeah, that is true. Oh, I've
So
been
yes.
watching some of it. I watched the women too now. Yeah, I didn't think I was
yeah.
gonna turn it on.
that's what I watched all weekend.
Yeah.
So I didn't watch any of the other tournament games in the NCAA games, except the game last night. I mean, I heard about it, and I talk about, we talk about them, we discuss them at work, and I listen to commentators and things like that.
What?
But I hadn't really watched. But I did watch Iowa and LSU last night, and I actually watched both games because I watched Juju
Monday.
also. Was it
I
Monday?
caught the
I'm
tail
sorry,
end of
Monday.
that one.
Yeah, because my dad was
think it was
watching
Monday,
the
right?
NIT match last night. That's when. Because when I called him, he was like, "Yeah, I'm watching basketball." I'm
I
like,
was too.
"Man, the men playing tonight?" And then, but he was watching NIT, and I wasn't really watching NIT. But
It must have been before you talked to me.
I
'Cause
don't
I was
remember.
watching NIT.
It may have been. I'm not 100% sure. You gonna have to take care of that, buddy. But
Watch the Grizzlies right now.
are you? See, I definitely haven't watched any NBA this season. None. I haven't. I mean, like you said, it's that same thing where I hear commentators talking about it and stuff like that, but I hadn't watched. And the thing where I am right now with NBA is I am not necessarily up on the teams, and that's the thing that sort of is getting in my
Like
way.
basketball.
Yeah. So
The NBA.
the thing,
Well,
yeah.
Once football season is over with, I automatic kick to the NBA. Then just watch that until football season again.
And that's what I
I
used to
never
do.
really
That.
get into baseball.
Yeah, I can't get into baseball.
So,
But that's exactly what I used to do. So the thing is that it would be NFL after the Super Bowl. There's a small break, and I wouldn't necessarily watch basketball. And it would be the All-Star Weekend. So then I would watch All-Star Weekend, and I did watch All-Star Weekend this year. And then I'd pick up right after All-Star Weekend. But it's been a minute, and like I said, right now there's so many guys, and what with what's going on with Memphis, with their star player, and I'm killing it with names right now. But when he got suspended, and it was just like, okay, I didn't really understand what his issue is. I wish I knew. Um, but it was just it started just getting harder, as far as I was concerned about keeping track. And I know, like, LeBron's getting older. There, the whole story was that LeBron wanted to play with his son, and his son got hurt, or I'm gonna say hurt, but he wasn't. I mean, he had that illness or whatever. And I don't know. I don't know what the story is with his college career now. But that's happening. And then, of course, the other thing was there was a story for a minute that that the Lakers were going to they were going to trade LeBron to Golden State for the rest of the year, and then he would probably win a title.
That was an ugly.
You would say it was an ugly rumor,
Really?
but that was the deal was that they were
Why would you even want?
Because what they were saying was that he would go
just
off
for a title.
Just go get a title, and then he only does 1 year deals at this point. So the thing is that at the end of the season, he just come back to the Lakers. I mean, again, it's one of these things right now with him. It's not about the money. He doesn't need the money, so he can pay him whatever at this point. He can literally walk every year.
Hey, but what does? Okay, look.
Yeah.
Okay, so what does a ring mean with just a team you just hopped on? That don't really mean shit to me. You know what I mean? If you
agree.
just hop on a team and win a championship, that really doesn't mean anything.
Right. You gotta put in that work.
Yeah, you gotta put in that work with the people that you work with.
Yeah. For a while.
I was gonna say, you want to be, and this is that whole thing though, like with Michael Jordan, right? It's the Michael Jordan conversation. To me, it's the Michael Jordan conversation, because Michael Jordan started with Chicago, and they weren't winning anything. He was the best player on the team, of course, like that. And then eventually, they became the Bulls that we know, right? 6 titles. So, but he was there pretty much the whole time. He retired the 1 year, and then he came back, and it's that kind of thing. Now, guys do hop from team to team, but back then it wasn't like that. Guys would guys they get drafted by a team, and they stay with their team, and and that was it. But now, I mean, guys pop around.
Right.
I mean, LeBron was started in Cleveland, went to Miami. He won 3 in Miami. Went back to Cleveland. He won 1 in Cleveland. Then he went out to the Lakers. At that point, like when he left Miami, he went to Cleveland. The Cleveland thing was, all right, this is home. I want to make sure home gets a ring. So he did that. But then, like, going out to LA was, hey, I'm just going to play for the teams that I like all of a sudden. And I mean, yeah, I agree with you. It's sort of like, it's that, right. It's just, you can do what you want to do. So here was the thing. And I don't know if we talked about this in another episode or not, but the thing was that, would you like to see like an all-star team? Like you see 3 or 4 guys, and I know we've done this, we've been down this road before, but like guys in their prime get on, like, let's say Memphis. I like to say Memphis. Guys just show up. It's like, look, you know what? We're going to take league minimum. Let's say Steph Curry, LeBron, and I don't know, whoever else is good. I don't know. Or Giannis. Let's say Giannis. And everybody just like, look, we gonna dominate. Say it again.
If it's just like a pickup game or something, yeah, but not a seasonal game. Now, I mean, if they all were on the same team from the get-go,
right.
Yes, but not just we gonna put everybody on the same team to see can we win every game in the season, not lose one game and get that championship. Nah, I don't want to see that. I want to see them work together, build.
You want to see them grow together.
Yeah.
You want
Right.
to see them grow
Because
together.
he's good. Let's put him all together. Who's gonna want to give up the ball? Everybody's gonna
Well,
want to shoot.
see, I think at some point, I think we're going to, I think in the next few years, I think we are going to get back. We're going to get to this thing that you don't want to see, where these guys all show up on one team. I think we're going to get to that.
I doubt it.
You see,
I
you say
doubt
you
it because
doubt.
you know what?
What's that?
Because a lot of them don't even like each other.
Hey, they may not like each other, but they may play well together though.
But no, they're not play well together either. And it's not about the money. So
Right.
No,
they play to get the
it's
money.
just personalities.
I don't like him because if you real, like Charles Barkley said, it wasn't Charles Barkley said. It wasn't Charles Barkley, but he's like, we didn't go to the game and trade jerseys. You know what I'm saying? They go now. They trade jerseys at games.
Yeah.
He said
Well,
we
see-
didn't do that.
Wait,
Yeah,
wait. You say now they do. Okay, wait. You say now they trade jerseys in the game?
Some people. I mean,
No,
after
at the end of the game.
Mhm.
So at the end of the game,
Rookies,
there's a
players.
yeah, you guys swap jerseys. It's like what they do is it's like sort of like a I don't know, good game. Congratulations. Let me take your jersey, you take mine. They sign them. They do a little photo shoot.
Right.
And it's that kind of a thing.
Right.
And guys take them home and they hang them up in their
Right.
basements and
Back in the
stuff like
day,
that.
Back in the day, they didn't do that. You know.
No.
Yeah,
I
they
do, I
hated
just
each other
didn't
though
like
back in the day. Guys didn't like each other.
Right.
I didn't, Boston didn't like LA. Now you may respect it, but they didn't like it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It's like we're not buddies. But the thing is
They're
that
gonna play a whole talk me around and talk mess to me, and then at the end of the game we shake hands. Nah, because this is real. This is not college. It's not high school. You can't make
Yeah,
grown
but-
men shake hands. You know what
Are
I
they
mean?
Yeah,
making
but
them
see-
shake hands?
no, they don't. They
If
don't
I
make
don't
them
bite
shake
you, I'm
hands.
not shaking your hand.
I know, but are they
Yeah,
making
guys-
them shake hands?
No,
No.
they don't do that. And not in the NBA.
High
Like
school
at the end of was it? Do they still
Not-
do that in college? I
At
don't
the end
even
of the
know.
game, they just go their separate ways. They go to the locker room. Yeah, I've
Some guys actually do seek out other
I've
guys
seen
and
it a
shake
lot.
their
They just go
hands.
to
Yeah. But
Right.
Some guys do, but
they
it's
play
not.
college ball with,
Yeah,
yeah.
with, and that they not doing that.
yeah.
And I'm not doing it either. No, I don't like you like that.
But like I said,
I'm gonna keep it
The thing-
100 with
but I mean, look, you've been around enough AAU teams. What in the world is going on? Okay, I don't know. That's never going to end. But
you. Somebody have
well, I don't know. I think there may be somebody out at the door or across the way. But at any rate, the what I think is that we're in this with. I put it this way, and I know I'm hesitating a lot. I remember when we were going to AAU games, and I would see the coach of one of the teams we were playing against openly recruit a player from the other team. He's like, dude, you need to come play for me, that kind of thing. And I say that to say that, these guys are, a lot of times they play, they play together as kids, and they've traveled around together as kids. They play together. They play against each other in college, but like you said, in college is a totally different. The college is not the NBA, right? But the thing is that now with the NIL, the transfer portal and stuff like that, these guys can form these AAU style teams again now. I mean, guys. I mean, they said like and like I said, I know I'm jumping around a little bit, but Caitlin. The woman who was playing last night, they said her NIL money was like $3 million.
$1
$3 million. I mean, and she's that good.
$5 million.
Huh? Cube did with the big
Ice
three.
Cube off $5 million.
Yeah. So that's the thing. I mean, I'm saying that to say that if these guys really wanted to do this, especially like in a college situation, it would be simple. I mean, it's open for that. I am actually more surprised that there aren't really good college players who have had conversations and been like, I mean, let's just go play for Colorado. And I'm just saying Colorado because of Coach Prime. But I mean, I know he's not a basketball coach, but still, you see what I'm saying? I mean, the guys just say, you know what, we just want to go to whatever school and we're gonna play just like we did with AAU ball. We're gonna put the best guys, we're gonna get our best guys together, and we're gonna go dominate, we're gonna run this thing, and we're gonna be, Harlem Globetrotters out here and do that.
I can see that. I can
in college
because they form right now. They're not
right.
and then they come together. Now if they come out of high school and do that like that, I can see that. Or the first year out of college, I can see that. But don't go through college, get the NBA, then jump around like that. That's I prefer to see you stick to it. If you win, lose, or draw.
So
That's true.
then what do you?
I agree.
And I mean, we talking basketball now, but but how do you feel about like Kevin Durant with the Oklahoma City Thunder? They had Russell Westbrook, James Harden, and Kevin Durant, and they were all there together. They brought them in. They weren't like they didn't jump around. But then James Harden, as far as I understand it, I mean he wasn't getting enough playing time. He wanted to play, and he wasn't playing, so he left. And then Kevin Durant left, and yada yada yada, and guys are hopping around because Kevin Durant ended up going out to Golden State. And say it
right.
Say it again.
I said right, and they're still hopping around.
He is
both of them.
Well, yeah. Because where is Harden? I don't even know where Harden is right now. Actually, James Harden, because they went.
He is.
Is he in Dallas?
I forgot, but he's not. He changed teams.
Yeah, he was with Philadelphia.
You talking about Harden?
Yeah.
So James Harden, but the thing is that I know he was in Philadelphia, and no, it wasn't Philadelphia. No, he was. He did. He went to Philadelphia. He went to the Nets first, and then him and Kyrie and who was the other? Who's the third guy up there?
Is he LA right now? Is he with the Clippers?
James Harden. James Harden with the Clippers.
I'm trying to look. I'm looking.
He with LA Clippers.
With the Clippers.
Okay. He's with the Clippers.
Yeah.
I thought he was in Texas somewhere.
I guess.
Houston Rockets. Houston. And Houston.
Yeah.
No.
Now.
I got to look
I
this up.
think he's with the Clippers. That's
because I think he was with. He started Oklahoma. I thought from Oklahoma he went to Houston. Houston to the Nets, Nets to Philly, maybe that sounds about right. Philly to the Clippers, where he is now. So, but yeah, but that's sort of this thing, right? So we do have these guys right now who are going from team to team, and I feel like it's a result of AAU basketball, chasing the championship, but it's also like I said, I think it's the AAU ball mentality, guys. I mean, like I said, look, you and I have spent our share of Saturdays at these tournaments. I mean, so these guys. I mean, they're playing for team to team. There's not. It's like, man. Look, my son was on like what, two different teams at least, not to mention his school team. So, and your boys were better than mine. So, I mean, they played longer. So I know they were on multiple teams too. So the thing was that these guys, I mean,
never got a chance to speak.
You never got a chance to what?
You say you never got a chance to what?
Sleep.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
You were, I mean, like I said, all the time. It's practice, tournament, practice, tournament, practice, travel, play ball, practice, travel, play ball. I mean that's what it is.
And that's all we did for years.
Yeah.
We did that for a long time.
Yeah.
Did it
and
pay
I mean,
off?
like I said,
Yeah.
I mean, it was. I mean, the guys they played.
The Southern Miss. Yeah, Courtney went to Southern Miss on a baseball scholarship.
Yeah,
Not
that's right.
basketball or football. He had baseball.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's good.
So
The other two were a little bit hard hit. So after high school, it was over for them.
well, my son gave up basketball. He didn't want to do it anymore. He played baseball for a year, and now he's running track and playing tennis. So he's sort of dipping his foot in a little bit of everything.
That's good. Tennis good.
No, I ain't mad about it at all. You know, get what you can get. I mean, he's trying to make state now with track. I think his last 100 was 10.44, I think.
All right.
Well, Lil Franklin gave up on basketball, and he ain't doing nothing but gaming now. So,
hey, guess what? There's money to be made there too.
yeah, it's money to be made, but you got to be that good.
Yeah. And don't get me wrong, I've been
James
down that road too.
Even by him moving around to team to team, he haven't even won a championship.
No, because he bouncing around. He got to stay in one spot.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like trying to play the lottery. If you keep changing your numbers, you're running from the numbers. You got to stay with the sun. Damn.
Right.
But
I forgot to go get a ticket.
see, is the billion tonight? Because I bought tickets.
Is it tonight? Shoot, I need to be running. I need to be
Monday.
running to the store with my last $2.
It's too late. It's after 7. You can't buy no tickets now. Just hope don't nobody win
it
it
is.
tonight.
Dang it! One of y'all go. Well, y'all can't buy none either, huh?
No, I didn't buy tickets this time.
It's all right. I'm gonna catch
Ain't
you.
nobody gonna win. Nobody's gonna win.
So, but yeah, no, I actually put that question in the chat too, and the question I put out there, I'll just put it out there. Is it like what would be the first thing you bought if you won the $1 billion lottery? What would be the first thing you bought? Now, here's the thing. I know, and I'm being really careful with the question. Hold on, I'm being real careful with the question because I know, you know, I don't know that you're gonna tell everybody. I don't know, you know. I know you're going, I know everybody's going to take care of moms and you're going to take care of your pops and you do it. I know all of that. But what's the first thing you would buy if you won that lottery?
It'd probably be a house.
It's not going to be a house.
It wouldn't be the first thing. It would be a house.
I promise you that. It'll be a long vacation.
Long vacation.
Right.
You know what?
Let's book this vacation right now.
It'll be I'm like you. I'm in need of one right now.
Yeah.
I need a vacation too.
Yeah.
I just looked on my my page, my check stub. I got 160 hours.
You need to take some time. I don't even get that much vacation. I don't have that kind of time. I wish.
Well,
I did.
here's the thing. Considering that I'm off every Friday and Saturday and Sunday, I work 14s off Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So I can kind of like, no need to take maybe one day, Monday or Thursday, but I'll still have my Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So I need a vacation away from Houston, like to get on the plane.
I'm going to say
Some
this.
sand, some sun. no phone,
No phone.
music. You know,
See,
just so quiet.
You don't want no music?
No,
You
you
want
say
the
no
ocean.
music?
That's what I want, the ocean.
Really?
He said
No,
no
You know
music.
what? So you know what? I'm gonna say this. Now I'm not a beach guy. I don't need to beat the sand and all of that stuff. But I'm gonna tell you what I do like.
What?
Just
You
like
ain't
we
no
did
beach guy.
one for the family vacation we did way back when we went up to the mountains and we stayed in the cabins and all of that stuff. That's cool. To me, to get away that way. You get back. It's
I like the cabins.
quiet. It's quiet. You can
Mm-hmm.
hear nature. You can do that kind of thing. That would be something that I would do. And I agree with y'all about the one thing to do when the money would be take a long vacation. I mean, the thing is
I
that
might be doing the cabins for my birthday.
okay, but like taking a vacation, you win you win the $1 billion lottery. Your phone gonna be ringing. I mean,
no, it's not. No, it's not because I throw that bitch away. I'm gonna throw it away.
You're gonna have to communicate with somebody. You're gonna need an attorney. You got to go down to Austin. You got to communicate. How you gonna communicate?
I don't need to communicate. Once I get my money, I don't need to talk to anybody.
I know, but you need the phone to get your money because you got to go down to Austin.
Once I get my money, no, we go to
y'all
Nashville, baby.
give me 1 minute. Y'all keep talking. I'm gonna step out just a second. Y'all go ahead.
Right. Yeah. I think I'm gonna do the cabins for my birthday. So like it's some cabins like right like 2 minutes away from Galveston here in Houston. So I might do that for my birthday weekend. May 26th. So it's Memorial Weekend. And so I'm supposed to be going to the Bahamas in June with one of my best friends. And so we'll see how that goes. Like, yeah, that's probably when I probably take a vacation. Oh, okay. She has to go for work, so I'm gonna go with her. Oh, okay. Okay.
On a trip with just her kids, grandkids, and great grandkids.
That'd be nice.
We might do. My mama's not going on a boat, so we might end up going to some cabins. So
I like the resort. I love to fly to the resorts. I'm a resort type of chick. I want to just take me to the resort. I mean, I haven't did a cruise yet, but
I'm a cruiser.
I've never been.
I've never been on a cruise.
I'm gonna be platinum on my next cruise. I'll be platinum on my next cruise.
Yeah,
I got that new boat.
It means free stuff this time.
You said
I'm gonna
free
catch
stuff?
up with my sisters now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna be catching with. They already platinum, so
Because they've been so much.
they go twice a year.
I was gonna say a couple times a year, at least.
I've never been.
We go with the family, then they do a girls trip. They went out of Galveston 1 year.
Oh yeah.
Most of I went to. We went on one last year. Went to in February last year. Went to the Bahamas in Miami. Out of Miami, so. But I'm a cruiser. I love it. The cruise, hit an island, get out, jump off, and party.
Well, let me ask you this, cruiser. Since you're a cruiser, do you think that you could be on a smaller boat, like we were talking about winning the lottery or whatnot? Would you buy a boat? I mean, and just
I wouldn't buy a boat.
Or
I would rent the whole
right.
A smaller boat that goes
You
out of
rent a yacht? You rent a yacht?
Like a yacht.
No, I rent the cruise ship.
You
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I would rent a yacht. Yeah, I would do a yacht.
yeah, just a yacht.
No,
just
but I
a
want a cruise
just.
ship for my
I
family,
wonder,
for my family and your friends. Everybody come,
but
and it's
but
just
a
like a
cruise
regular
ship is.
cruise.
But that would be you would do just a regular cruise.
Yeah. No, I would
Okay.
rent the whole
Yeah.
cruise ship for my family, nobody else.
How can you
No
do
one
that
else.
though?
Well,
They gonna have to.
all you
You
got to
gonna
do
hit
is just
that? You
buy
gonna hit
it
the
up.
lotto? Well, you better hit that lotto because that's
Yeah,
gonna
that's what we're
require
saying.
for you to just ship the whole ship down just for your. It just depend on how many people gonna be there. They're gonna have to make their money somehow.
But they're gonna get
Yeah, I
their
mean,
money.
yeah,
I'll take a boat out of New Orleans. I wouldn't take a boat out of Miami. I'll do a New Orleans. Because the New Orleans got smaller boats.
they got smaller
Why
boats.
not
Okay.
Florida? I mean, you don't want to do it out of Florida. You don't want to do it out of
They're
Miami.
bigger boats.
The boats are bigger in Miami.
Okay.
Bigger
So
boats.
I go out of New Orleans where the
New
boats
Orleans, the smaller.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, I've met people that done double cruises. You know, we on a cruise, we getting off and they're staying on. And I mean, if I had the money, I would.
And that's wild.
Mm.
At one weekend.
That's
but
wild
yeah,
to me.
do it.
Mm.
I'm gonna do them eventually. I'm gonna get on one eventually.
I'm gonna get on one too, cause we gonna have to do it together. Cause just go ahead and do it. I
Man.
never did one.
Waiting up. I don't know what you waiting on. You should have been on one with us.
Yeah, the thing is that I always got something. Everything, all the time. It's just something comes up. Well, I'm gonna change this job. I'm gonna move here. I'm gonna move away from my family for a couple of years and live. I'm gonna work in this state while they staying in this state. You know, it's always just little stuff that happens. I mean, kids get ready to go to college. You'd be like, it's just
happen. I'm gonna tell you, we had to drive from Nashville to Memphis, drop Lil Frank off, and then fly to Atlanta, then fly to Vegas. Hey, the fun of it is doing the weirdest shit. You know what I mean? It seems hard, but it's easy. When you gotta pack 2 different bags, because this bag is going on the trip, this bag is just going for the weekend. After the weekend, we going to fly here to go there. I mean, since the last 4 or 5 years, that's what we've been doing. And it's just hopping, whatever. Let's do it. You know,
it is.
We'll drive here, get on the.
And don't get me wrong. And I think really and truly, it's sort of like what you're saying. The thing is in all reality, what it is that we have to decide to do it and just do it, even if. And for all those who don't know, and I'm gonna actually put it out there tonight. I got a new shirt at my Etsy store. Shirts for Love.
You got a new what?
New shirt, and it just says simply, even if. That's what it says. Even if.
It says even
and that's
if.
Even if. So it's like there's no excuse. You got to do that.
Hey.
Even if. It doesn't matter. Even if.
Can I give you a quick peek?
You can give me a peek. What happened? Wait a minute. What happened? You disconnected on the peak. Okay, you back. What happened?
I hit the wrong button. And
Oh,
you
okay.
talking about, I've been working in the lab.
Oh. Man.
I can only give you a quick peek because it's just junky. You know what I'm saying?
I get it. Guess what? Hey, this that you see right here, this little wall right here, that's hiding all my junk. That's that wall hides mine, because that's what I got. I was like, you know what? I remember I bought this thing back when I was at my previous
Yeah,
stop.
I'm gonna need one of those right there.
It's a and I bought it off of Amazon. It's a very, I wouldn't say it costs. I don't know what it costs. It's just a room divider.
And I've already done 2 sets of T-shirts, and I got another order of 12 for the security company, and I'm going to work on that this weekend. But
So,
I mean,
so you know what?
it's going.
I'm gonna say this. And we're gonna start wrapping it up. But I'm gonna say this next week, because we all actually do. We all selling clothes. All of us are. You know, you're doing T-shirts. I'm doing T-shirts and stuff like that. And hey, girlfriend, she sells clothes too. So, what I want to do next week is I do want to where your names are now. I'll probably try to put up a little bit of a scroll so that you guys send me your links or your ats wherever, and then I'll try to put them in there, and I'll have them scrolling while we're having our conversation.
I need to get some Hey Girlfriend T-shirts.
Hey, girlfriend.
I had them before. It was with the bling, so I'm gonna have to.
You're gonna do that.
I just got to get them back. I got to get somebody to do them and to
So see, there you go.
I'll work.
Yeah, there he is.
I'll work on a logo for you.
Okay, so the one that I have is the African American Afro bling.
I have a lot of those.
You got a lot of bling, like the big hair Afro bling. Oh, and with the earrings, the big earrings. That's what I need. And so, Hey Girlfriend is like underneath that.
Yeah. I can do that. Yeah.
You can send it out in the text too, so that if you have like a little thing, you can just put it in our text string. Just add it there. We can all see it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking
need
about?
Some shirts. Huh? Me? You
I'm
talking
saying
to me?
I'm talking to you. You can just in our text string. You can just send it to us.
I'm gonna show you guys what my shirt looked like before. I'll put it in the chat, but I want to start selling more T-shirts. Maybe preferred like color like black, purple. Sometimes when you get into other different colors,
Colors are expensive.
Right. So I just really want to stick with black and purple. Those are my colors.
Light colors they're fairly cheaper than dark colors. So. But I mean, any colors. I got a way to do all of them.
Yeah.
The security shirts I just did, they were black.
They're black.
The ones I'm gonna do this weekend, they're black.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Are they like stretchy type? Because I want the stretchy type shirts. They're just like regular T-shirts.
Yeah.
You're talking about women T-shirts, so the stretchy types. Men don't work well. I ain't gonna say they don't, but
Yeah, because a man ain't gonna buy no Hey Girlfriend T-shirt. I mean, they gonna buy for their wife or their girlfriend.
I was gonna say, he'll buy for somebody.
Yeah, so,
I mean, a guy will wear it. I mean, if he's supporting you.
I was gonna say. It's we could have a Hey Girlfriend T-shirt day on the show.
Yeah,
everybody just repped it because like I got a skeleton with a backpack T-shirt and Dreadful bought one and he wore it on the show. I mean, it's yeah. I mean, it's. I mean, we can support each other.
Right.
Say that again.
I'm gonna have to look at the one you just made. What you said? What?
It says even if, and I'm gonna put it out there. Even if, I'll send you the link though. I'll send it to you before I
send it to me too so I can look at it.
I'll send it to the group.
Wearing one this weekend.
I
might be wearing one. But I'm gonna make it right over there.
Yeah, take out that Raiders and put it on the T-shirt. Take that Raiders off and put on a T-shirt.
But all right, look, let's.
I'll put this on just for you.
No, I'm waiting for my Steelers. I didn't see nothing in the mail.
I got that. Don't worry about that. It ain't my birthday yet.
I know my birthday is next month.
We gonna let's wrap.
Okay, so do we pick our teams for this weekend, right? We pick the teams.
Oh, You know what? Yeah, we need to do the picks for this
Who
week.
we going for?
Hold
I
on.
thought we did already,
All right.
did we?
No, we didn't. We went over last week's
Maybe
pick.
go
So,
on
so here we go. The first game is
Week 2.
week 2, but it's San Antonio versus Memphis.
Mm-hmm.
And let me write week 2 here.
I'm gonna go with Memphis just because it's Memphis.
Okay. There you go.
Memphis.
And Jerry,
Yeah, Memphis too.
he said he'll be there.
And I'm actually going to go with San Antonio. I'm going to go against my home team. I'm going to go against.
Okay.
So then the next game is Arlington versus St. Louis. Now, to me, neither one of those teams looked great last week. They're both.
But I'm gonna go with
0-1.
Arlington.
I'm gonna go
Going
with St. Louis
Arlington.
because I don't think none of Texas teams won this weekend.
No, San Antonio
I'm gonna
did.
go.
San Antonio.
They did.
Yeah, they did.
I'm gonna go with St. Louis.
You want St. Louis. And dreadful. I know if you're still with us, just send in your picks and we'll get them in. And for this one, I think actually I'm going with St. Louis too. I'm going to go St. Louis in that one. Now the Stallions versus Michigan.
I'm gonna go
So
with Italians.
I'm going with the Stallions. Stallions, I think over the last 2 seasons,
Yeah,
the
we'll go with the
Stallions
Stallions.
have only lost 3 games. So I'm going with the Stallions. Okay. And then the last game is Houston versus DC. And I think both of these are also 0-1 teams. Houston looked bad. I felt like they looked bad. I'm going with DC in this one. That's what I'm
Okay, well I'm gonna go with DC too.
I'm gonna go with Houston.
going. Okay.
I should go for my home team.
I'm gonna go for Houston. I'm gonna stay south.
You're going to go south. Well, okay. No, I'm not going to get into that right now. I'm going to get into it next week, but I'm not going to get into it. 'Cause people going to be mad when I say it. But yeah, so we got those. We want to.
I know Saturday I'm gonna be super busy. Saturday, I'm gonna try to. I may try to catch this Saturday night. I have a workshop to do for my business with Hey Girlfriend. So I'm gonna be a vendor at a women's workshop on Saturday morning,
that's cool.
and then at 4:00 I have to go to a wedding. But it's like I just found out it's from 4 to 7, so it's still not bad. It's around the corner from the house, so I have time to come home and catch the game.
Okay.
That's cool. That sounds cool.
The workshop. That's
Workshop. Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, women's workshop.
You're doing
Mhm.
Yeah.
Women's. Well, it's a women's conference. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
We'll
my
take some
sister just
pictures.
left a conference in Orlando.
I will.
Yeah, I saw those pictures too.
Yeah,
So-
she just
Yeah,
left.
I'll do. I'm gonna try to see. I may go live, but I may not. I don't know if I'm gonna go live on TikTok because the way my son had the phone and all that, people couldn't see was sideways. So I think I'm gonna bring my stick and just have it straight up. I'm not sure. If not,
Okay.
I'll just do I'll do live and turn it around, and I can kind of like walk around a little bit, kind of do something
Right.
like that. So we'll see.
Okay.
hmm
Well,
But I am going to get with you about the t-shirts.
yeah, we can do all of that.
Okay,
But for today, for this week,
I just hate that we are in different cities.
It don't matter. I do work. Hey,
peace
I
out,
travel.
everybody. Peace-
And
I mean, it
however
ain't
you
Yeah, I
that
just
far.
hate that it's in different cities. Huh?
Okay, wait. All right, look.
Well, I
let's-
mean, as far as like the shipping goes,
okay, time out. We'll talk about this offline. Tell everybody bye. We'll see y'all next week.
bye.
Deuces.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.